Hello guys and welcome back to our Flutter full stack application. So in this episode we are going to focus on Flutter splash screen or app splash screen. So the splash screen, what I mean is this screen here. I want to show you an example. So this is the splash screen. So we are going to focus on this one so we can show our logo or any brand information on app launching. All right. So before getting started, please hit the subscribe button and also like our video. My name is Shabani Musamba. All right. So this is the full playlist where we have much details. You have details about Flutter series. So it's still ongoing. All right. Our previous video, the previous video was about Flutter, create a Flutter layout, banding, route, scalable app, all of that. All right. So um to get started, what we want to do, we can use the app. We can use app icon. App icon. So this site can help you generate an icon for your application, your Flutter app or any Android app or iOS. So you can just go here. It's actually free. So what we do is I have a logo already. So what I want to do is I can use a logo, or you can also just generate a logo here, an icon here. But I have a logo already, so I can go to my computer and I'll just put this logo here, and this will generate a logo. So you can put a launch name. Let's see here. I can put a launch name. Let's say, for example, you can put any name. If you don't put the name, you will see this. This will be default here. You can see, for example, app logo. This will appear there. So you got much information you can modify here, but I don't want to do any of that. I can just generate this here, and I want to store this in here, so I can download that and store that there. Right. So if you also like, you can scan the app, but this site is safe. There is no any virus there. Since I've tried, there's no any virus there with your downloaded file. All right. So this is it for this one. I can close all of this, this and this one. Okay. Next, I can go to. Can go back to my app. So this is my app. This is the application we have. So if you don't have this one, please check our previous video. Or if you just want to focus on adding or create a splash screen. So we are also going to use Flutter splash splash screen. This is the one we are going to use. So we use this one, and then and also will use. If we go back to, let's close this guys here. We are also going to use Flutter launcher icons. This one, if you type this one, you'll get it here. So we are going to use this one. All right. So make sure to have this downloaded, and you are good to go. All right. So this is it. Next, we want to set. We just want to. Okay, we just want to add. Just want to set up. So if you want to, you can follow the official instruction here, but it's not that complicated. So you can also just go ahead and yeah. So this is it. If you want to follow this instruction, is better. It's good, but I can also help you. Just go fast with this one. Okay, from here, you see that we can just use splash screen. So you can take splash screen. We can use native splash screen somewhere here. Native splash screen like this. So we can put a color. So it just depends on which color you want to use. So for example, I can use, I can put maybe, let's say, I want to get some pink color, not pink, but purple, dark purple. So I can put 8300 and 69. So this will give me some purple color, dark purple color. That's for color. So for image, we need now image, image which is the one for icon or any image we want to show. So we want to use where do you want to store the image. I haven't enabled image yet. So if you want to enable image, we can go here, make sure that you uncomment this, and we just want to show, want to load everything, show everything from the folder here. That's correct. Okay, this is correct. The folder doesn't exist. The folder doesn't exist. So to avoid error, you can create that folder, image folder. So you go to app, make sure that is in the menu or app directory, app level. So you create image. Yeah, create image. And this is fine. So that the error is gone. The warning message is gone. So we get image. Next, this is going to be logo. So make sure that the image, that file exists, that this image exists. Next is we can add for Android. Can do for Android. For Android, show Android true, and then also show iOS true, and Android Gravity Center, Android, let's say Gravity, Gravity shows center. So we want to show that in the center. Come on. And also for iOS content mode center. What else? I think this is it. We don't want to show much in here. So we want to check if we got any error. So once we save this, it will just check if you have any error here to validate the code. We don't have any error there. That's fine. Okay, so but if you see our image, we don't have any image in here. If you see, we don't have anything there. So I want to go to downloaded file. This is the downloaded one. I can extract here, extract them here. I just want to get one file there. Can maybe go to Android or whatever you want to use. This could be Play Store. This is the one. I can even get this one. Get this and go back to my app. So I want to store that in here. I want to paste it in here. So I can just change it the name to logo, something like this. That's fine. So that's the image we load here. So we can add the brand, whatever, but I just want to show it here, the way you can do it simple, a simple way. The rest we will do it later. So once you finish this, we still we have a couple of things to do. But another thing is also is we also want to work on a launch screen, a launch of Flutter launch icon. So for launch icon, we can also use Flutter. Flutter. There is actually Flutter launch icon like this. This is correct. Flutter. Make sure the alignment is make sure to follow the alignment. Is very important here. Flutter launcher icons. So Android true, iOS true, and then image part. So we just go to our image and then we take the logo. But this we don't really need color. We don't need color. I can get rid of this. Yeah, we don't need. If you want to put a color, it's fine. If you want to put, you keep the color, it's fine. But I can just get rid of this one. Let's remove this one. This one too, if you want, you can also follow the documentation. You can also, if you have trouble, you can follow here. Example of email usage. You see that you can go to, here's an example. No. I want to go simple right here. Readme. Yeah. Flutter launcher icon. You see that you can pass Android icon, Android launcher icon, iOS to true, and the image part. So you can also specify the SDK, Android mini SDK. For web, you can specify everything here. So if you want, you can copy the whole thing, and from here now you can see which one you want to modify. Copy like this, paste it, and now see which one to we want to use. But this is simple. So the default Android is actually the current version. If you want, you can keep this. It doesn't matter. If you want to use for web, so you got web, and I don't want to show that for web, and window. By default, we will show that for window and also Mac. So I can just remove this, but I keep SDK default, which is 21. And for image, I will use image and then the logo. iOS is equal to true. So for Android, icon, we can if you see Android icon, this is actually the icon we use for Android. We can keep that the way it is fine. So just save that. That's correct. All right. Next we can now go to main and then do some settings in here. Main. This is main. So now, if you, this is our main file. So our main function, and then we go to the class. So in a startup, this is a startup. This is the startup class. What I want to do here is we create a function. We create a method initialization, and this one, the function, the method is here. So we want to call that method. We want to call the method. So what I can do first of all is we can initialize the what you call that, a couple of things in here, the splash screen, and then also a few things. But since we have getX, so in our previous video we didn't integrate or we didn't initialize the getX, so we can do here, we can do widget or widget widget. So we do widget flutter banding. Can do I want to see if AI can complete this widget banding, and then widget is equal to widget flutter banding dot ensure initialize. Ensure initialize, and then we can now call the flutter flash screen. So we can do flutter native flash screen dot preserve, and then we pass the widget. We pass now this widget. That's it for this one. So the rest that the rest of the things, first of all, this doesn't mean that it is going to work right now, but we need to work on a couple of things in here. So on initialize, we can go, first of all, we can remove this. We know now here we initialize the widget, the plugin, but you can also do, we also want to remove that. You can do Flutter, Flutter native splash screen dot remove. So to remove that one. That's it for this one. What else do you need to do in here? Yeah, that's it for this one. So the next thing what you can do is just to generate the splash screen and also the icon launcher. All right, so we need now to run or generate the splash screen plus icons. But first of all, we need to check our app. So what we got so far. So if we go to my mobile, my device here, scroll down. This is the startup app we have. And we want to have the icon like this one or like any of these applications. So we need to change this icon. And then also on launch, if you see on launch here, I see that we are just getting a black screen here. So we need to change all of this one. So we can walk through what we have so far to check if you have any error. This one's supposed to be splash screen. Make sure to check this splash screen. Anything else? I think everything just fine here. So I can save that and go to my browser. So we need to run, we can run Flutter or that. So this is the splash screen, the official page from that, from pub dev. So here you can scroll down and then just get this one. Copy the code and just paste here to generate the splash screen. So if I paste this one here, this is going to generate a splash screen. And also we want to generate, looks like everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine. So we also need to generate icon launcher. After, just scroll down a little bit. This is icon launcher. This one, we can scroll down. Yeah, this one. So if you just copy this, just copy and go back here and paste, and this will generate the icon. All right, everything is successfully. So what I want to do, I can do Flutter clean. So to remove the previous build and Flutter run. So this will run application. Okay, the current version we have, the current one is here. So we need to fix everything here. So we can wait for the build. So this might take a couple of seconds or minutes. Just give it time and we'll get back to it. All right, so our app is actually working, but looks like the icon didn't update the icon. So we need to check on that. So if I press on this, you can see that we have the launch screen. Sorry, the splash screen is there. And okay, our app is working. So we need to fix for icon because we also want to change this. We don't want to see this default icon, so we need to check. Let's try to put here on to true. So if you do that, we must restart the app. We must do launch icon to generate data, but we'll give it a second. Looks like that's fine. So we want to make sure that the icon also icon path we make sure that we have the icon, the logo. This is actually the same. We want to show the same logo here. Yeah, this is correct. So if I save that and go back, we don't have any error. I'll just give it timer, give it a bit of second, couple of seconds. All right, and now let's try again. This that let's try Flutter, and to generate now the launch icon. Let's see, the file not found. Oh, looks like we have got an issue. Flutter launch icon. Let's try that. So to overwrite, you can use Flutter. Okay, so we need to overwrite the existing one. So we can use this one. Okay. Now let's try again to do Flutter clean and run. So we want to clean the build and restart again, because this is what we have so far. So we need to change this one. What is remaining here is just the icon launcher, which is not that good. Okay, we wait for that. So this may take a couple of seconds or minutes. All right, so for launcher icon, you can see that this one is still there. I want to show you that one. It's still there. So you can also, if you see, you can also go to search for this file. Launcher icon usually generate this file here. You can see Flutter launcher icons .yaml. So you can go to this one, delete it, or if you want to manage from here, you can see that the same thing we are doing there in here is actually the other side. So I have this icon here, which is you can see that is there. This one, place. So this is the one I want to use. So if you go to this file, you see that everything is here. So you can change the path if you want, or you can delete this path. So I can do this. Change. This is the icon I want to show. You can actually change if you see the file we downloaded. You can see that in this it contains much of this stuff. So if you want, you can use this. Yeah, you can get different sizes of the file. That's the job we downloaded this one. So I don't want to use everything. I don't want to go step by step for everything, but I just want to show you how you can handle it, because you see that you got different files in here, different size for iOS and for Android too. But for testing, I'm just going to show you we can change. We can use. I want to use the same file for all over. And if you see that this is the path to our file, our image. If I take this file, you see that this file exists, is here. Yeah, the image is there. Right, so we are going to use this for Android. This is the launcher, and you are going to use this one. So that means I have to remove this one. I can remove this one and just save that. So I save that, and also came here. So for background color, you can also set the background color. Background color if you want. So this, we got so much here you can do. You can change the background color. You can change, if you have a problem with the SDK, you can update it here. So it's the same thing we're doing here, but if you see that the plugin just generate this file here, for the setting file, to keep our file pubspec clean. All right, I can save that, save this one. So this depend, you can use it here, or you can if you want to use here, so that means delete the one in here. So go ahead and generate now the file again. All right, so we can do Flutter pub run, and just run now Flutter, um, run Flutter launcher icons. So this will now generate. So actually we can use data instead. So I want to see overwriting default iOS launcher icon with the new. All right, so this was successfully. Now I can do Flutter clean and Flutter run again. So this will take time to rebuild again. So we can give it time and we'll get back to it. So after launching that, after run Flutter again, and you'll see now right now. So we have our app launcher here. Sorry, icon. So we got a new icon here right now, and the name. So this is it. But I just want to walk you through what you have done so far. All right, we set Flutter native splash screen. We set our color, so you can change the color, any color you like. You can change here. And then also we set this Android to true, and also iOS to true, and to adjust the splash screen. So what I mean is, if you want to launch this app here, let's try to redo it again. All right, so the app is here. If I want to launch it, you see that the icon, the logo is in the center. This is what we did here. And then for icon, launcher icon, you can use it here. You can do it from here, or you can follow this file. This is a default config file generated by the package or plugin here. So you can use it here. You can also change the background color or set the background color. So this much of configuration is here actually. The theme color, all of that is set here. Yeah, this was it for the configuration. But if you go to also a main file, you see that we initialize our Flutter native splash screen. We activate here or initialize it here, and down here we have now a method which we call on initialize. So we can handle so many things here. We can do many things here as the app is launching. But finally, we can call Flutter native splash screen dot remove. So to remove now the splash screen. All right, guys. So this was it for launch screen, splash screen plus app icon. So my name is Shaban Muswamba. Please subscribe and also like our video. See you in the next episode where we will start designing and working on routing. Bye.